Nintendo!
What's up, everybody? Rory here from Kids World. I'm hanging out with the great Matt Ryan, representing Nintendo here, and today we're going to go run around. Maybe not run, Matt's warned me, no running, but we're going to go look at some video games today. You excited?
I'm pumped. We can walk really quickly. There's just a lot of people in here, safety first. We don't want to knock anybody over. People are hanging out in our booth all week. We've got some awesome games. Let's go check them out.
Let's go! All right, Matt, we're outside Smash Brothers. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this awesome game?
This is Smash Brothers for Wii U. It's on the big screen. What we've got here is a lineup of people. We've got champs in here. We actually had the people from our Smash Brothers Invitational Tournament come up here and play yesterday. These are the people who think they're really good. We put them against 3 other players up here, and we're actually giving out medals for the winner. There's tons of great new content on Smash Brothers for Wii U. It's in HD. It plays remarkably well. There's tons of characters, and what's really cool is that you can also play the same characters on the Nintendo 3DS version. This is coming out this holiday. It's going to be amazing for the Nintendo fan, the Smash Brother fan, so get yourself ready.
I'm super stoked. I went to the Sakurai Q&A. Game looked awesome. They unveiled Pac-Man to a screaming crowd of like 150 people. I've never heard so many men. Ah!
Well, Pac-Man's amazing, and it's quite the phenomenon with this game when you look at bringing together all of these flagship characters that used to all be competitors. We've got Mega Man in there, we've got Pac-Man, we've got Mario, we've got Sonic. You know, we didn't used to all play in the same sandbox. Well, now you can kind of beat each other up in the arena. It's pretty awesome.
Sakurai said his goal was to make the greatest character game ever, and it looks like he's succeeding. What's next, Matt? Take us to the next game.
I don't know. I think we should go to Splatoon over there.
Splatoon, let's go! Why don't you tell us a little bit about this game?
All right, so this is Splatoon. This is a new game from Nintendo. We've got our younger developer team actually working on this. It is a third-person shooter game, but instead of shooting guns and bullets, you're shooting guns with ink in them. And what's amazing and what we're showing off here is 4-on-4 multiplayer, where you've got teams of 4 going against another team of 4. What you're trying to do is cover your color ink, because you've all got these guns, you're splattering ink everywhere. The most ink covered in the entire arena area wins at the end. And what the cool feature is that you can actually dive into your own ink as a squid, swim through it really quickly. You can go stealth and hide there and kind of blast the other competitive players. And it's a lot of fun. It's super colorful. It's good for the kids. They're going to love it. And it's a new game, and that's what people are constantly asking us for. Like, yeah, we've got the Marios and the Pokemons, but Splatoon is new IP, which means it's a new game, new franchise coming. It's going to be amazing. It's getting a lot of attention here, and it's a lot of fun.
Let's see some more games, man. Let's go. What's the next big game we got?
Well, Mr. Miyamoto, who's the creator of Mario and Donkey Kong, has been working on some special projects. Do you want to go see them?
Is it Star Fox?
It's not Star Fox, not here. He is working on that, but we don't have that on the floor.
Cool.
I'll show you something else, though. You want to come?
I absolutely want to go. Let's check it out.
There is Mr. Miyamoto's Mii.
Get a little shot of Miyamoto's Mii over there on the little thing there. Awesome.
An amazing creative genius, Mr. Miyamoto is. Well, these are 2 new projects that he's working on. One of them is Project Giant Robot. Okay, you get to be this giant robot, you get to customize it, build it yourself, and then using the Wii U gamepad and the button controls and the motion controls, you can lean yourself forward, lean yourself back, control your punches, and you're trying to knock over the other robot without letting him knock you over. So it sounds pretty simple, but you got to think about the physics. If you were in this giant robot in a big city like that, your movements are a little bit slower. You can trip on things on the ground, so you really have to pay attention where you are in the landscape. And when you start like falling backwards, you got to lean yourself forward. It's not easy, but it is a lot of fun. That's Project Giant Robot.
Excellent. It looks great.
On the other side, this is called Project Guard. So what's happening here is, imagine you're sitting in a security room looking at a bunch of security cameras. You have robots that are approaching your base, and you want to be able to look at the different cameras to see where they're approaching and shoot them before they infiltrate the heart of your base. Sounds pretty easy. It's not. It's a great game for when you're playing with other people in the room, because they're going to spot the different cameras to be able to see where those robots are coming from, because it gets a little bit hectic and you won't be able to see them all at once. Having a helper sit beside you pointing out camera 2, and then you go to camera 2, you switch, and then you have control over the gun on that one. It's pretty awesome.
I'll tell you what, Nintendo today is proving why they are the king of couch co-op multiplayer. Nobody does it like Nintendo, am I right?
Wow, we try and make it fun for everybody. no matter what age or ability you are, and it's our job to put smiles on people's faces, and we're literally having fun here at E3, and that's what we want in your living room too.
Absolutely, look at this smile. I'm like super stoked to be here, man. E3 and the Nintendo booth's been a great time. So where are we heading next?
We're gonna head check out some Pokemon over here.
Ooh, Pokemon, let's go check it out.
So we've announced a new game in the Pokemon Core series, Pokemon Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire. Nope, I said that wrong. Pokemon Alpha Ruby.
Get out of here! Are these remakes or fully original?
2 new games that go back from the original Ruby Sapphire with a little bit of the storyline, but it is full-on new games, not just ports. It's on Nintendo 3DS. The graphics are going to be amazing. It's not playable here at E3. We have announced it. The team's working on it. It's going to be incredible. New regions to explore, new Pokemon to collect. The game's going to look brilliant. It's going to be a lot of fun for the Pokemon fan.
If
they can say the name properly.
Is there a release date or a rough release window for this yet?
We haven't announced it yet.
Next game, where are we going, Matt?
This is Mario Maker. Okay, haven't you always wanted to create your own Mario level?
Absolutely. I'm a big Forge editor, and I saw this get previewed the other day, and I just flipped my lid. I'm really, really excited to start creating my own levels.
So for the creative people out there, this is Mario Maker. It's for Wii U. Using the Wii U gamepad, you can choose different elements of the Mario world. You can drop in bricks, you can drop in item blocks, warp pipes, trampolines, enemies, and you can actually build your own level. You can make it as easy, as hard as you want. One of the really cool features is the art style of this game. It starts off with the 8-bit Mario art style, but at the tap of a touchscreen, you can actually switch over to the new Super Mario Brothers art style. And it's really cool because all of the bricks and all of the enemies that you're approaching in the 8-bit style, when you flip over to the new style, they all stay there. It just switches it automatically, and it looks incredible.
I mean, it looks incredible even in the 8-bit style. There's some nice stylings going on with the drop shadow. It's obviously, the resolution's much better than we played on the NES games. Quick question for you then. Am I going to be able to save these levels and then share them with other people on Miiverse and stuff like that?
We haven't shared too much about this game. You definitely will be able to create them and share them, though. More information's coming.
I can wait for that information. I'm really looking forward to it. Mario Maker for the Nintendo Wii U.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where are we heading next, Matt?
I don't know. I think that's a pretty good summary of the major things that we have going on here. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is going to be a huge deal for us this year. It's also available on Nintendo 3DS, and they are totally different games. The Nintendo 3DS version has a special mode in it called Smash Run that allows you to go and level your character up. We've also announced, actually, we will go one more place. Okay. Amiibo. Have you heard about Amiibo yet?
I have heard about Amiibo. I'd love to check it out, though.
Okay, let's go check them out over here. So Amiibo are new character figurines that are coming from Nintendo. We're going to launch these with the Wii U version of Smash Brothers. They are incredibly looking design. We are calling them figurines, but you can bring them to life in your games. So when you're playing Super Smash Brothers, you can actually drop it. It's called near field communication. You drop it on your Wii U gamepad on the little panel there with the rectangle on it. It will actually beam the character into the game. You can level these characters up. You can bring them with you. You can play against them, and you can use them in your arena battles, either to challenge them or to use to your advantage. They're pretty awesome. They look incredible. This is just the beginning, and what we've talked about with these is that they're not just going to be for Super Smash Brothers. You will be able to use them with Nintendo 3DS because we're going to launch an accessory that allows you to beam them into certain Nintendo 3DS games. You'll be able to use these ones in Mario Party 10, Yoshi's Woolly World, and some other games, so including Mario Kart 8, which is already launched. So a lot more information to come with those. Get excited and collect them.
How many of these figurines are going to be available at the start?
Well, we're going to launch with 10.
Okay, well, that's what I was sort of getting at. All these guys are going to be available right away? These are the first 10 here?
Not necessarily all of them right away. This is a good sample of what they're going to look like and size, but we'll see.
They look absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get my hands on them. I'm a bit of a collector myself, huge Nintendo fan. I got to have them all. Matt, thank you so much for running around the floor with me, showing some games. And for everybody that's watching at Kids World, don't worry, I'm going to get some hands-on playtime with all these games, write up some great previews, and you're not going to miss a beat from E3 2014. Matt, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Nintendo!